I think what I might do is I might just go down and battle my whole guild one at a time. Oof. No, this is not 14. Does it say it's 14? It should say this is War of the Visions. Let me update it. Sorry guys, it should be fixed. So right now I decided that since I'm actually awake and streaming in time to do it, I'm gonna go through my entire guild's roster and just record a YouTube video for them, so everyone can see how they do against the meta comp. I just started streaming, so sometimes OBS doesn't update the category properly when you like first start up streaming, I found. Because my OBS said I was on War of the Visions, but apparently Twitch is not saying that. So let's see, we just fought... That was Finbar. I had already beaten Dang. So let's reset, and we'll take on Wagyu next. Oh, I was coming back to it, Elder Wolf. I hadn't played it in years, though, and was still doing a Realm Reborn's content. So I've got like 3 expansions worth of Final Fantasy XIV content I can do. It's a shame they don't have a wolf girl, right, Elder Wolf? Oh, that's terrible. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Oh, maybe I'll be okay. I feel like a Stern. Oh, Stern did not have enough for another big AoE. Interesting. So, yeah, this is over then. Yeah, I agree, Elder Wolf. That's why I stopped playing Final Fantasy XIV too. As your daughter gets older, though, you'll be able to play Final Fantasy XIV with her. She'd probably enjoy it. That's what you need to do. Get the whole family into an MMO, Elder Wolf. Problem solved. It's better to get the whole family into an MMO than to get the whole family into a gacha. Okay, we got Vic up next. She just kept running into walls. I'm hoping I can drop that Vic quickly because Victoria tends to really hose me sometimes. Oh, that's no good. Yeah, I'm in trouble now. Oh, she did not use the limit burst. I am fine. Make a Lego MMO. Dude, a Lego MMO would be sweet. That could be fun. But I mean, isn't that basically just Minecraft? Did we really crash after 3 guild battles? There's no way, right? Yes, we did. Let's go back in. Interesting, Elder Wolf. So let's see. We fought Dang, Finbar, Wagyu, and Vic. Let's go ahead and fight Dang again because I didn't have the recording going then. And that was probably the closer of the fights, so it'll be interesting to see if I win consistently. The one thing I don't like about my opening is that with Shikuchi off Leela, she runs in right behind Agrius there, and everyone ends up pretty bunched up for some big AoEs here in a moment. Because Leela running in right behind there to nuke is not ideal at all. I think the only thing that saves me is that Stern won't Hazard Crusher his own guys right there. I think that's the only reason I survive. I feel like the thing that cost Dang that fight is it takes a little too long for Stern to get into the action. Right? He only got one attack in and then he was downed. And if he had somehow gotten around a little bit quicker, I don't know how he solves that without getting him like too far ahead of his tank, but he doesn't have the jump to get over the wall. Okay, so let's reset my attack. Do Simplify next. Glaciella could be interesting here. I'm not too worried about the rain. But Glacialla's Leap Strike, if it's on, always messes with me a little bit. Or if she can set up a triple piercer on Agrias for Kayn to hit on, that would also be pretty nasty. So one interesting thing about this comp is depending on how fast the enemy advances, my Kayn doesn't actually get Immortal Spirit off, I don't think. He's going to Revitalize here, and then he's going to attack. So he's never going to actually get the Immortal Spirit on. But that's potentially sort of nice, because it means he's got Immortal Spirit for the second round, as long as he survives the first. Oh, yeah, that's exactly what I meant with that Leap Strike. Did you guys see that? I got... Oh, man. Oh. Wow. The triple KO off that Leap Strike. Now, he's going to be hurting for, like, whoever attacks him next. So his defense probably won't survive a another round, but... But yeah, that got me good. Oof. Attack reset. We'll do Roldy next. So Simplify is the first one to beat my comp. Deckly Shell a Leap Strike, man. This is not good when your guys bunch up the way they do. I think I'll beat this team. Unless he's super offensive with no defense, I should be able to take Hazard Crusher. Stern's probably going down here. Oh, nope, he survived, but Agrias is coming in now. Heal. Oh, the nice Dragon's Bane on all of them. That's pretty good. That is a tanky Warrior of Light. But at this point, if it's just Healer and Warrior of Light, it's just a matter of time and how much it costs me. And there we go. Roll these down. Attack reset. Grimlock is up next. Basically the same comp except Ildira instead of Leela. So we'll see if full life or accuracy ends up playing a difference here, because that tends to be the major reason to take Leela over Ildira. Ildira's limit burst if it's on, though. I have seen impact battle. Okay, so there's the limit burst. Okay, taunting blade. So I'm gonna be focus firing that Agrias a lot right now. Oh yeah, that just hosed me, I think, guys, because I did not taunting blade. And look how much those guys are moving. Okay. Oh, the king doesn't have bells though. Okay. I'll probably win this by strength of bells alone is what I'm thinking. Otherwise, I think this would have been a loss for me. Okay, so we'll attack reset. And next up is Krybaz. I think I'll be able to manage this pretty well. Lucia tends to not be able to bring the damage she needs to against Kane. And with Agrias as my tank, I don't think Lucia is just going to be doing a whole lot against me. Hey, good morning, Sarabu. I'm currently going through guild battles against the whole team. I figure I'll post a video to YouTube later so people can see how they perform against the meta comp. So far, my only loss has come to, I think it was Simplify, whose Glaciella pulled off the hat trick. Ooh, Leela slowed. I don't think it's... Oh, but the slow's actually cured now. So I think it will be okay as long as Agrias doesn't drop... Oh, Agrias got the Leela. So, yeah, this could be close. Nope. Nope, now with the Agrias confused, I think it's over. I slept pretty good. I slept from when I went down till like 7 o'clock at night. And then I got up for a few hours and went to sleep at like 2 last night. And got up at 10 this morning. So I should be back on a roughly normal sleep schedule now. I'll tell you though, all the weights I lifted during that stream though, I am pretty sore. So let's see, Basil is up next. Basil with a double gunner and Miranda comp. I wonder if he's got some quicken shenanigans in here. Yeah. Luckily, it's the good kind of sore that, like, you can tell, like, you worked out hard, but, like, you can still function. There have been times when I've done, like, leg day at the gym and I couldn't walk upstairs for 2 days. So am I gonna get, like, crap barraged out of me? That's what I'm wondering right now. Because this looks like I'm about to get some barrage quicken spam. Oh, the reflex. Quicken. Oh. Barrage, yep. Though the timing of that barrage was rough, but oh no. Double barrage. Jamming thrust. Oh. Oh, that was nasty, guys. That was really nasty. Oh, Leela's down. Re-raise. Come on, Kane, you got this. Oh, Leela's down again. Miranda's down. Kane. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, Frederica's down. Oh. Oh, guys. That was nasty. He got like 5 turns in there. Oh. Wow. Nicely done, Basil. I feel like the only downside is, right, like that definitely caught me off guard. But the downside of it is you only got the one defend out of it, right? Like that's the thing that's rough. But I mean, I guess if you can stop the meta comp in its tracks and prevent a 3-star and force them to clean you up, that's pretty good for a defense, right? Like that is pretty good. So here we go. Let's take on Daniel. So Daniel runs his little team a little differently than mine because let's see what he's doing. He's running bells on his Agrias to make sure he keeps Taunting Blade going. But other than that, I think our teams are like pretty dang close. So it'll be interesting to see how it goes. And I'm not going to have a chance to test it probably before, well, maybe I will. But I actually get Apron today. So I just have to go do the hard quest for it. And so my team comp might change up a little bit to incorporate Apron. Yeah. So if I have bells on Agrius here and I can put apron on Kane, it's gonna be really crazy because like the biggest thing right now is my Agrius has to switch to auto attacks, and so I don't get any of those like sweet status effects very much, or like a second taunting blade after the first one. But oh, the way his Leela's staying back, um, oh, and my Agrius goes down first. He's so tanky. Okay, but his is right behind, so that's okay. I get the full life off, and he's not in range of the full life actually. Oh, but I didn't have Immortal Spirit. So what's gonna happen here now? I think I'll still pull off the win because Agrius I think is now too far to heal the Kane. And I don't think Leela's gonna get there in time, yeah. Yeah, if I were Daniel, I'd probably turn off Protect. I feel like he keeps his Leela a little too far back, because that's basically what cost him this fight. If his Leela had been forward enough to actually like participate besides just heal the Agrius, I think he would have won that. So let's try Ramley next. The interesting thing about the way I have my Kane set up, Surabu, is I don't actually use Immortal Spirit on the first fights. Some of the times. Because he does the Divine Grace into Revitalize and then moves forward to attack. And if the enemy's moved up enough that he can reach them, he's not going to Immortal Spirit first. So he'll probably actually Immortal Spirit here because that Kane ran backwards like that. I'm actually a little confused by all the buffing that's going on. It feels like they're going to get trapped back there pretty hard. And then Ayaka's going to actually lead the way out, which does not seem good for here. Maybe it'll be okay because it's sort of like forces me to come in. But I think no, I think the Ayaka is gonna get dropped a little too quickly here. Nice, Rebu. That's awesome, man. Oh, the double confuse. That's gonna hurt me. Okay, Agrius is clear though. Pain still goes like normal. This is a really interesting fight right now, I will say. Leela's back up. Okay, now Leela's down. Will they break the confuse on my Kane though? Oh, but he gets disabled. Wow. All of the status effects are going against me here. And I think I'm still gonna win. Unless status effects really get me. That's crazy. Yeah, I think it was a surprisingly effective defense. Um, but yeah, I mean, it's certainly like it took everything, right? Like I'm empty. Oh, and now I'm disabled. So that like, are we gonna go to time? We might go to time here, guys. Nope. Like that took everything out of me. That's crazy. So that was more effective than I expected from the beginning with the way that Ayaka moved out. I don't think it would have been as effective if the status effects hadn't landed so much, but it definitely worked that time. I'd be curious to see how well it runs across multiple attacks. Since you're here, Cerebu, let's go get you next if we can find you. Here we go. There's nothing wrong with Uber's current team. Yeah, I mean, I think that's perfectly fair, Cerebu. I wouldn't expect him to do anything else. He's your ult. Oh, we got the stop there. Though importantly, I didn't get the taunt because the Warrior of Light moved forward so aggressively. There's no taunt coming. You knocked out the little Leela to start. That Warrior of Light stopped and disabled. So I think Ayaka just disable removed, but hasn't had a chance to fix the stop yet. So you dropped the Leela, but I had the re-raise. Re-raise is just so good. Putting that on a TMR was just broken. Like that'll be the thing that remains power crept long after like people aren't using Little Leela anymore. Let's try Junk up next. They've been going okay. I tend to either I go for their higher ranked guys. I actually just started the other day based on Cecil's recommendation. It keeps Kane a little further back. And so I actually feel like it's working really well. But I tend to either basically get 6 stars or hit a wall and get completely destroyed in like 0 or like 1 or 2 stars. Right. And the big thing here is now my Kane's going to be sitting at like a ton of AP probably still because Bells went the whole time. And he's got Immortal Spirit still for the next round. Yeah, I usually like sort by rank and try to pick someone that's like higher ranked and more likely to have a better team. And it'll depend. But I figure I'm if anyone's gonna go toe to toe with their strongest guys, Daniel Boone and I are probably the biggest whales in the guild. And so it's sort of like our responsibility to like try to crack those guys open. Okay, so let's give Yanasul a shot next. Yeah, I mean that's a fair point too, Surabu. Right? I think the problem with that, Surabu, is that requires a lot more coordination than I think most of the guilds willing to put in. Right? And I think that's part of like the problem like Eden had, which is why they fell apart now. Yeah, I absolutely agree that that could help. But I also know that like one of the issues is I am East Coast, and so like guild battles ends at like 2 a.m. my time, and so when I got like the kids and stuff, I'm usually not staying up late enough to like try to like swing later or anything like that. Even though it probably would be better for me to like do that and try to hit the people that we need to towards the end. Um, just because like it's just not feasible with the time zone. So I definitely think there's a lot of room for improvement that we could do if we wanted to with how we like coordinate our attacks and stuff. I just really wonder how far people would be willing to go to do that. Yeah. No, I absolutely agree, right? Like we would have more success if we did that. Um do people want to is the question, right? Should I attack myself on defense? I think my team is the same on offense and defense. But you do have guys tried to chain. Do you guys have like general guidelines for how to attack? I'd be curious what those guidelines are if you don't mind sharing them. Obviously, I don't want you to share like guild proprietary information, but I like seeing the Yerma here. I don't like seeing that on the Yerma. Yeah, I mean, chaining works really well because if you have someone who's like not really gonna do much and they can burn someone's bells and like Immortal Spirit and re-raise, I can see that being huge for like a fresh team to go in and then just like mop up super easy. What do you guys think happens if I fight my own team? Probably comes down to who gets crits. It's interesting that attack wins the tiebreaker for agility. Right? And his cane moves differently from mine because of the positioning of my cane, I'm assuming. So I get the... Oh, and his positioning, I think, actually just hurt him there. Because his Agrius can't get in. Oh, that Sentinel actually made a difference, though. Because I'm not hurting that Agrius, like, at all right now. Oh, I missed the full life. Their Agrius is down. Does he hit the full life? That's the question. Nope, we both missed the full life, guys. So re-raise down for both of us now. Oh, and the defense is going to win it. So interesting that I lose the mirror match. Let's see, both is up next. Yeah, if you want to post that to the guild battle advice, um, Discord channel, Cerebro, that'd be awesome. I'll probably sticky it. One of the things I find really interesting is like you'd almost think Rain would be a reasonable counter to Agrius. But he just can't do anything against her, I feel like. Yeah, she has too many status effects. If you run him High Faith, she just destroys him. And if you don't run him High Faith, he can't hurt her. Okay, Beal Ramley is up next. Yeah, I'm actually running a Demon Wall on my Agrius, with the Slash and the Dark Resist. I figure that gives her like extra tankiness against Super Stern and Kane, who I found she typically struggles against. I love how tanky Engelbert is, but like, boy, does he just roll over to magic. Like, I'm barely hurting him with those attacks, but in a moment, Leela's gonna walk over and be like, Animal Pumpkin, and his HP's just gonna disappear. And all of his buffs are gonna go with him. Yeah. And the fact that you've basically got to give him bells so you can keep Taunting Blade going, it's okay. See, Chow Pao's up next. The Delta here could be interesting, because Delta can actually put a hurting on Agrius in certain situations. Oh, Delta's the tank, though. Well, we'll see how that goes. You got way out there. Oh. And so the Delta can handle tank Agrius really well here. But it looks like he goes down super hard to magic damage. he's not putting the hurting on Agrius that I was expecting him to. Hey, how's it going, Basil? By the way, Basil, your team comp beat me. If you weren't here for that earlier. This is what you had left after I attacked you. You had a nice series of double barrages off of Frederica, triggered by Quicken from the Miranda. That was absolutely grotesque. Yen and Jason is up next. Hey, how's it going, Logi? I'm doing well. How about yourself? Oh, nice, Basil. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm recording a video for the guild right now where I'm going through everyone's defenses. So folks can see how they do on defense against the meta comp. If he can run something else, I'd probably recommend that Yen Jason try switching to a non-evade based comp. Um, Accuracy is just too high on this map for anything but the absolute best evasion builds to really do much. Chazrak up next. So this one should be interesting because Glaciella is the other unit that managed to beat my team so far. I have been neglecting my class matches this cycle, Logi. I haven't been able to get muster the enthusiasm for it. The Singer of Vis is interesting. I'm curious what she can do. I think the problem with Mont is that yeah, he's just gonna get shredded by Leela. Oh, and he can't keep the hate going. Honestly, Cerebro, I think the biggest improvement for a lot of our guild folks are we got quite a few folks that still don't have bells, and once they manage to get those, their team comps will do significantly better because it's such a huge power leap. Right, like his Glaciella would have done a lot more on that last fight if Mont could have held hate better because he had bells or something like that. Yeah, we're doing pretty good, Logi. We've managed to hang on in Diamond 1 for a while. So that's pretty good. I think, based on the way we've been doing, we definitely belong, I think, in Diamond 1. But, I think we're probably as high as we're going to go for a little bit until, team comps improve or we get better about our, attacking. So that's interesting because I think Kane didn't trigger Immortal Spirit there. No, he must have had. Yeah, he must have already triggered Immortal Spirit. Okay, the Eldir is down, so I have a shot now. But I think I'll probably still lose. Oh, with the Warrior Light disabled, I have an even better shot. And I think the issue here is that Glaciella doesn't have bells again. Right, so I think this would be an easy loss for me if Glaciella had bells. But I don't think she did. I'll double check the team comp after this. But even if I go down here, it will have drained me quite a bit, right? Like, I've used re-raise, Kane's gone, Agrias is on empty, Leela's probably on empty. I think there actually is Logi. I've definitely noticed that matches are a lot tighter, right? Like when we were in Diamond 2, we were on like a pretty significant win streak. When we got into Diamond 1, it definitely became a super close matches or ties. So who is that I just fought? Was that that was Pertinax's team? So yeah, let's take a look at that. Yeah, if he had bells, I think that would have made the difference in the fight. But Glaciella not having bells meant it took him too long to drop my Leela. So let's see, we reset that. Let's go fight Basilius next. What do you think, Basil? You've been with us since we popped into Diamond 1, I think, haven't you? Were you in the guild battles with us in Diamond 2? What did you think? Or did you join us after we hit Diamond 1? I can't remember. Just before, yeah. I definitely feel like there's a difference. Actually, Logi, something that like the biggest thing I think that's changed our ability to get to Diamond 1 was actually number of guild members. So I actually think that was probably the biggest factor, right? We started having more guild members than folks in Diamond 2, and I think that made it a lot easier to get clears. So that's probably the major difference between Diamond 2 and Diamond 1 guilds, I would say. Since we've hit Diamond 1, everyone's had like 28 plus members. Versus, I know like when we were in Diamond 2, we only had like 24 members. Yeah, exactly, Logi. And I think that makes a pretty huge difference. What guild are you in, Logi? Oh, okay. Yeah, you guys beat us last time we fought, I think, didn't you, Logi? Well, now Basil gets to brag that he was the difference maker, right? Yeah, we had dropped a bunch of people who hadn't been playing much and decided to go ahead and leave. Daniel had left for a little while to finish school. Hey, thank you for the follow, Dr. Blackbarn. It was definitely a rough stretch. Luckily, we picked up a handful of folks from stream. Cerebu jumped in with his ult. We got Chazrek in. Basil jumped in. We just got Nicholas and his roommate as well. I think we've got one opening in the guild right now. So just let me know, Logi, if you want to join. How are you doing today, Dr. Blackbarn? Hope you're having a wonderful holiday season. This is really interesting. I'm particularly surprised that the Agrius is so far back still. That the Whisper is pretty tanky though. He's another confusion on my Oh, is that a confusion blade on the Agrius? That's nasty. I like that. Thank you for the follow, Lazarus. I'm sorry to hear you're terrible at the game, Blackbarn. What are you struggling with? I like that. Did you guys see that? Because they're running Agrius with the High Faith. I think they stuck the Confusion Sword on her. Gafgarian's Confusion Sword. And that actually looked like it was pretty effective. Yeah, that's an interesting idea that I hadn't thought of. So how are you doing today, Lazarus? Hold on, let me heal my team real fast. Let's take on Young Curls next. Were you up late? Didn't sleep well? I think that might be the case, Logi. So you don't want to do it with someone you're also giving like bells to, because there's no point, right? I mean, Cecil doesn't suck, Blackbarn. I've seen him used in guild battles. He has messed me up on occasion. He actually does pretty well against Kane, too. Hey, the trick is to just, you gotta tweak his AI to make him work for you. That's the big thing. I think it depends on your tier of guild versus guild, Lazarus. I think he's going to struggle at the higher tiers, but I certainly think in the more like heavy free-to-play tiers of guild battle, he's probably going to do just fine. Yeah, I mean, obviously, I probably wouldn't run Cecil at Champion 3. But like Diamond 3 or like Plat's level guilds, I bet he does. I'm sure he does just fine. I even see him some in Diamond 1 on occasion. I think I lost a Cecil team the other day with my comp. Caught me off guard. Okay, so we got Nicholas here running with the big Duane. Let's see how Duane performs here for him. This could be a nasty comp. Yeah, as your guild competes in guild battles, Black Barn, they can level up, and it changes who you get matched against. That's not uncommon, Black Barn. Oof. Ryu is nasty, guys. He does a lot of damage. No, I hadn't gotten the Immortal Spirit. I missed the full life. Look at that. Nicholas doing work here, guys. Can Leela pull off the win? He'll fade down. Survive a Duane hit. Oh, nope. Oh, hold on. Am I going to get it? Oh, come on. Oh! I made it, guys. Yeah, Magic Infuse would have made the difference there. I'm not sure, Cerebu. If you go click the clip button, you can probably see. Okay, we got 3 more of these guys. Deez is up next. He is Black Barn. Yeah, I didn't pay enough attention to the opening of that. I really should have been. Are you gonna be famous, Basil? That is perfectly understandable, Black Barn. Honestly, I feel like the biggest thing Kane did to this game is finally give like an awesome counter to Warrior of Light. And I think one of the things that the results of that is like people that don't have alternative tank options are struggling a lot more. All right, like Agrius is suddenly the best tank, which he was not for such a long time. How's it going, Monty? Hope you're doing well today. Yeah, that's for Zubrin. So let's see, attack reset. We got Jacob and Anime Saint up next. I'm not sure what her TMR does offhand, Monty. I haven't looked at it. Is it just a CT up? The fact, I wonder, oh, it must have been because of the height. That's the other problem with this map, Surebu, is the height just really hoses Medina's LB. Like the fact that she ran up and tried to cast there was absolutely terrible. She needed to use her LB to try to do something. Okay, Anime Saint is the last one up. Now, you or Mont is going to be really good, I think. I feel like the biggest thing making ice so good right now is the fire units can't counter ice well. Like maybe Luartha changes that a little bit, but like that's a really big issue for fire is like they just can't counter ice well. I'm not sure, Basil. Maybe. Also, guys, the term Lardo is not liked by Automod, so you will have to call him something else. Make it, you guys, we should make it French. Call him Lardo. Problem solved. Okay, guys, so we just cranked through the whole guild. So, let me double check. I'm gonna stop the recording that I was doing. Yep.